Great Imani morning, Great Imani, y'all. Great Imani. This is Brother Hunter. I'm coming at you live and direct. We ain't do Facebook yet because I have not sent out the black signal, but I just clicked the black signal, and we're moving over to Facebook right now as we speak. But of course, those of you that rock with me on Spreaker, you know, we get down just a little bit more. So I'm creating a T-shirt for the Millennium Warriors, as well as Gye-Nyame Warriors. And I know people are like, what's the difference? Well, it's a slight, tiny difference. Nothing major, so we won't even get into that. But I wanted to read the back of the T-shirt. But let me set up this whole post for the YouTube Live fam, Daily Toast. It is always better to hook up with us on a podcast platform, because the podcast platform allows us to do just a little bit more, other than you seeing me. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, as we grow, I could do other ways of letting you see me, if that's part of the comedy, or if, you know what I'm saying, if that helps you laugh a little bit, you know, I understand. But, you know, this is a show for oftentimes those on the go. For those on the go. So, because as a nation builder, we can't be sitting around. But let me read this T-shirt to you. At least this T-shirt idea. I got several meetings I got to be at. I'm already running late for one. To join the congregation of the mighty, you must understand the concept of oneself, be able to deal with the two polarities, know and progress through the three levels of learning, build your life on the four pillars of health, unite the five parts of your being, utilize the six emotions, practice our seven principles and acknowledge the 7 days, recognize the power of 8, and master at least one of the 9 areas of life. Alright, that's just a small shirt, so if anybody got any questions about it, hit me up. But of course y'all know that the phone lines are open. Let me make sure I post it up so that y'all know that the phone lines are open for those that want to hit me up on Spreaker. The phone, the black signal has went out. The black signal has went live, family. It's live. So now, let's go and get started on Facebook. Now, first, I need to let Spreaker know that we are live and give people opportunity to call in. I'm going to make this quick because I got to get out of here. I have a meeting right now, and then I have one at 1 o'clock. And we're going to get over it, and we're going to do both of those. I left Allende. I was coughing last night. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually had an old man hacking cough. You know what I'm saying? A dry cough. Like, what the hell going on with me? You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. That's all I want. I said, what in the hell is going on with eating with me? I didn't understand. So I came home, I laid down, I woke up, I feel a lot better. Somebody is in the room, shots out, grab your water. We about to do our little water song. I ain't gonna do the whole song because we gotta make it through. Hey, Sasha Mosh, can you come over and turn this light on for me, please? Yeah. Call in. Quick call in, family. What's up, Brother Anubis? Call in, 614 556 4535. Thank you, Sasha Marsh. All right, call in number. Let's see if that pop up. Cool, it popped up. We're gonna put it up. We're gonna pin it up. So I've been looking at some functions that allow me to stream on multiple platforms. I got to decide on if I want to do it because that's another added expense. But I would like to start streaming on YouTube too until something happens to where they take me down. You know what I'm saying? I Am Fantastic just got back from the go ahead, bro. So I'm on my way. Sister Roni has comedic yoga going on at 10 a.m. this morning over at Gye-Nyame Insurance, for those that's in Columbus. You familiar with that? I'm quite sure if you have questions, just post a question up, and one of the family members will give you the address. But it's on Broad Street. It's on Broad Street. It's in one of those. It's in one of those plazas, and I'm trying to think of what it's by. It's almost across the street from that McDonald's on High Street. That's next to the Lowe's, down there by Lowe's. Then you got the McDonald's. Then if you move towards downtown, you have this shopping plaza. In there is Gye-Nyame Insurance. I don't have the exact address, but then also there's a per onc today over at Apple Central Personal Development Shop, also known as APDS. That's where I'm trying to head. Then I have another meeting that I'm kind of excited about. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see where we go with some of this stuff, right? And because I get to hang out with some of my young people, and I get to hopefully talk one of them into give me a picture of the van, because I want to be able to post up a picture of the van so people know what we're working with. Because also we need to talk about getting the skin for the van. So not only do we have to pay for the van, we got to pay to put the skin on the van. Then we got to pay for maintenance, of course, basic maintenance and fueling up of the vehicle. So, we're going to have, so we have, when you pick up a vehicle, which I hope my family understand, when we pick up a vehicle, we pick up an expense, a regular expense, right? And we're going to have to keep that van ready at all times for all situations. So here we go. Let's see. Where are you? I want to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Anime. What you been out kicking it all night, girl? Let's try it again. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. This is a Heart of a Simple production. Of course, this is Daily Toast. Okay, thank you, sir.
Now raise your glass
a.m. What time is it? Oh my God. We about to do this toast, family. I still got the lines open just in case somebody got some information they want to share. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, we're going to get through this toast. But first, I got to get through this water. Let's get through this water. Let's go.
You never do all of it.
Hmm?
You never do all of it.
What you mean I never do all of it? I drink every time I come on this show, I drink all my water. What you talking about? You don't drink your water. Matter of fact, you eating breakfast, and I told you to drink water before you drink, eat your breakfast. Okay, I see you quiet now. Real life here, Gye-Nyame family. Real life. What?
Never finished the song.
I never finished the song. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I had to kind of we got a limited budget. I gotta cut corners where corners need to be cut. So sometimes I just don't feel like singing the whole song. You know? All right, family. So I'm almost done with this water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix a health drink in front of your eyes today. So what we have some of my secret green tea. I know it don't look green. Shit kind of blow my mind. This ain't been in there for a full 24 hours either. So this is green tea. Of course, we got the bee pollen. All right? And we got that phoenix blood. And what I'm going to do is I'm also do an experiment with the phoenix blood or the aged ambrosia. Let's see what happens if I take some of that and just throw a little bit of honey in there. I wonder what would happen. I wonder would it return back. You said what? I don't even understand what you're saying, Sasha Marsh.
You don't understand if it's gross or good.
Or too strong.
All right, this is the last sip of water, y'all. Come on, drink the water with me. I'd start off with about 33.8 ounces, fluid ounces. Start my day off with it. Try to drink water throughout the day. Don't work most of the time. But I'm putting in the effort. I'm going to get it together, y'all. And eventually some of y'all will be around me be like, brother, I tell, man, what are you doing, man? Get some water. Drink your water. Drink your water. Please, I forgot to get a spoon. Can you please give me a spoon? All right, so first, we're going to put some of the bee pollen. We talked about some of the health benefits of the bee pollen, right? And we got to connect. Uh-oh. All right. Then, thank you, sir. Oh, man, you brought me a little kid spoon. Thank you, sir. Thought we was doing grown man things, but I see now I have to send you back out in the woods so that you can sit out there and think about some of your foolishness. All right, here we go. We're going to add some more of the bee pollen. Pure bee pollen, all right? We're going to throw just a little bit of that phoenix blood in there. Just a little bit. Ooh, it's strongest. Man. And then we add the green tea mix. This is a mixture of 4 different green teas. I'm not going to divulge it because Brother Shock is out there stalking, looking for different teas, and I gotta keep my stuff. We share certain things, but he got his special gunpowder tea. I got my little mixture. All right, here we go. People calling me early, and okay, Y'all, check your Facebook. Check Facebook. Just let me know. When some people be calling me, and I know that they on my Facebook, supposed to be on my Facebook page, and they ain't paying attention. They see me broadcasting, but then they gonna call me anyway. I hate that, man. I hate that. I'll fight one of y'all. Y'all better leave me alone. All right, cool. So let's go and do this toast real quick. So we got this health drink together, right? Look at that. Look at that. Deep and murky. Can't even see through that. Can't even see through it. See, that bee pollen does something to this. Well, both of them dark, but that got bee pollen in it too, so I'm doing overkill by adding more bee pollen. All right, put that down. That's not a toy. All right, so first, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call the Creator. We lift up our glass and our spoon to that Creator, calling on that energy, calling it into our lives, and calling it into our surroundings. We lift up our glass, even though we already know it's there. We just salute it because it deserves to be saluted. And we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? From there, family, we go to the list of our ancestors. And we're going to read that off. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert and Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilley, George and William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Faye, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pimenel, Normal X, Pet Mount Ron, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William, Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulley and Alexa brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Lonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rinderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Louis Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Carolyn D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge, Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Weller, Be the Farmer, Augusta Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn D. Otis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Eliza Fred, where we at? Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kendi, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, W.D. Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., Cleve. I need all your clothes, all your school clothes. Speaking of all these names, need all your school clothes downstairs so we can wash, get the girls' school clothes together. Let's go. James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Worlds, Real Life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. Henry Worlds, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinez, Elder Amatette Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Delma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Frank Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Hannah Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, DeFriedis Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scannelberry, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, R.G. Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensenbaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kadiko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boyd Irby, Jim Gaucher, Georgia Haley Johnson, Archie Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Yulan Drew Baker, Patricia Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nina Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cooper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Frances Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Bonella, Albus Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlington Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staton, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey, Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Mira Ellis, Elizabeth Battles, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, I need a pen, Nevada Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broaders, Reginald Oliver, Linda Howard, Mazarine Cofer, George Swan, Edmonia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael and Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards, McNabb, and Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson. We lift up our glass and we say Ashe. We call on the present moment because we know this is all we got. It's all we're going to exist in. So we lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there we move to our children, our children's children, on to infinity. We toast them in advance. So the day will one day toast us. We toast all of our relations and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move on into our selfish toast. Come on now. Come on now. You deserve it. You deserve it. Go ahead. Let me hear. All right. Peace. And we say Ashe. Last but not least, I toast the most powerful being in the room, and that is your beautiful and powerful self. I lift up my glass to you, and we say Ashe. 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 So let's see how this tastes. Y'all ready? Uh-oh. Let's go. Not bad, actually. The green tea and the bee pollen, real good. I mean, you know, that phoenix blood kind of throw a little kick on it, right? So I'm gonna finish this up, family. I gotta get up out of here. I want to get over here on as close to being because I'm late already, but I want to get over here. So I want to thank y'all for tuning in with us. You know, maybe later we might have an extended show. Just thinking. You know, I gotta let my tea sit for another day. I ain't gonna say another day. Maybe I need a few more hours. I need to make it about 24 hours. I think it will have to sit till about 4 o'clock. And then after that, I could mix in the honey and let it sit, and then we can start working on the different brews that we need. What is the date today? 23rd. Okay. All right. Peace out, fam. Hang it up.